Today I'm in Sheffield and the sun came out. One of the interesting things about Sheffield is it has 4.5 million trees, which makes it the city in Europe with the most number of trees per person. This church behind me is called St. George's Church, and it's actually owned by the University of Sheffield. And if I'm right about this, well, it's been turned into a student dormitory for international students that come for a short period of time, like just a semester exchange abroad. The building you see behind me now is another part of the University of Sheffield. It's called the Diamond Building. It's Sunday morning and I'm walking into town, into Sheffield. And as you can see, it's fairly quiet. Well, a lot of the students didn't come back because of COVID or couldn't get their visas, the international students. So the town is much quieter than it usually would be at this time of year. One of the streets that runs down into town in Sheffield. And again, as you can see, it's fairly quiet, but the shops start to open about 11 a.m. University of Sheffield buildings are sort of intermingled in the actual city itself. So it's not as though there's a separate campus. That's important to know. And behind me is one of my favorite buildings. That black building that looks like a big pillow over there. That's one of the music buildings. Sheffield's favorite condiments is called Henderson's relish. And the building behind me is the original factory where they would have made Henderson's relish, which is now owned by the University of Sheffield. They haven't done anything with it yet. They say that it's probably going to be a pub or something in the future. But for now, it's just a piece of history sitting here amongst the other University of Sheffield buildings. It tastes a little bit like Worcestershire sauce. It does not have anchovies, so it's suitable for vegetarians. It's quite hard to describe, but they've been making it for over 100 years. And the factory has now been moved away, and University of Sheffield has this building. They put it on everything, on chips, on pies. This building behind me is one of the, well, I think it's actually the tallest building in Sheffield, and it's part of the University of Sheffield. What's interesting, it's one of the last remaining buildings in Europe that has the elevator that's a continuous chain. The way these lifts or elevators work is, it's sort of, imagine like a necklace of beads, and it never stops running. And so you jump in at any of the little beads or boxes and you get off where you need to. A lot of these elevators are no longer running because they were considered dangerous, because they don't stop.